Hey guys, what's going on? It's MarkLar1. Thank you very much for checking out all my daily videos. And if you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. And always hit that like button, leave comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. So today I do have the News Royale. If you click on that, you can see the balance changes that are coming. So every time the balance changes come out, which is about once a month, there's new updates. Some cards get buffed, some cards get nerfed for certain reasons, to help increase cards use rates or decrease cards use rates, and just to vary gameplay up so it doesn't stagnate, and so cards aren't overpowered. So here we go. Balance changes coming. So everybody, these changes are not live yet. They're coming on February 13th. So today is the 12th, and so they're coming out tomorrow. And it says, the way that we approach card balance in Clash Royale is a combination of playtesting and looking at the stats. In particular, card use rates and win rates. You can expect monthly balance changes to keep gameplay fine-tuned and as fun as possible. So, in this round of balance changes, we're toning down the Executioner and boosting a few underused cards. The Witch, Dark Prince, Baby Dragon, and more. So, first card that they are talking about here, the Executioner. His damage is down by 6% and his range is only 4.5 tiles instead of 5 tiles. And his axe hit radius is also 10% less. So that's huge. When that card came out, I won 5 or 6 games straight in a row because of how just powerful he is and how overpowered he was. He's great against air, he's great against ground, he's great against controlling entire, armies of troops if they all stack and line up. And it's not just a one-time damage thing like a fireball or, like a zap or an arrows or something like that. It's just constant back and forth, pow, 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 pow. So everyone, I think this is a little bit overdue. I mean, they can't come out with they can update it during the month, but they like to give it about a month to see how the card is used and like what really weights it. So the Executioner's power Executioner's power level is clearly too high. Let's see, sorry, there we go. For a troop that does it all. However, this is partly due to a few bugs that we are fixing in the next update, so we're taking that into account with these changes. Reducing his damage, range, and the amount of stuff his axe can hit at once should rein him in. So he's not going to be, he's still going to be a fantastic troop. He's still going to be hitting all those troops. He's still going to be hitting ground, air. He's still going to be just hitting them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But everything's going to be tighter a little bit. His axe radius is going to be a little bit. He won't be able to throw it as far. His damage is down a little bit, so he's just not going to be whacking away as much. With the 6% damage decrease, that I don't know if that's going to make like minions and things like that. I don't know if it's going to make them 3 hits instead of back and forth, which is just essentially 2 hits from the axe. So I don't know if it'll be back and forth and back again to take him out now that it's a 6% decrease. But we will see. And the few bugs that they're talking about, I think that has to deal with the fact that it was a little bit glitchy. It kind of gave them, when the axe would hit the opponents, it would stun them just for a second. And it would stun them when it hit them the first time and when it hit them the second time. So I think that's the bug they were talking about, because there was nowhere in the description of the card that told us that there was a stunning effect or a knockback effect or anything like that. So I think that that will be changed. Next card we will see, Poison. Its duration to 8 seconds from 10 seconds, and damage per second is increased by 24%. After this change, Poison will be more reliable at getting its damage down. It'll deal more damage with each tick, but roughly the same damage over the duration. Skeletons will pop in 1 tick instead of 2, making it much better against Skeleton Army and Graveyard, and a viable alternative to Fireball again. So when Poison came out, it was the card to have. Everyone had Poison, and everyone was dropping it on your Elixir Collector or whatever you thought you were doing. They were just poison, 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 and they could take out your troops, they could take out your building, and you don't even know what's going on. So that was the card to have. They nerfed it a little bit, so now they're buffing it back again because I think the play rate is honestly down. I don't see it much now. I honestly very rarely see poison, so I think this change will be good for that card. Witch damage is increased by 6%. Her use rate is really low in the later arenas and high win challenges, but it's quite good elsewhere. So we're looking to give her a small boost without overpowering her in the early game. This change will allow her to one-shot equally leveled skeletons. I loved the Witch. When I got her, she was my favorite card. I had the Baby Dragon, had the Witch, Musketeer, Giant. That was like one of my starting decks that really got me going before I had any legendary cards. And so the Witch, I think the Witch is an excellent card for lower level. And now that they're increasing her damage, I think she will be seen in the upper arenas now. So I'm gonna work on her a little bit. I'm gonna level her up and see what we can do with her. P.E.K.K.A. The deploy time to 1 second from 3 seconds. That's a huge. I mean, they say it's not huge, but that's a huge increase. That P.E.K.K.A. is gonna drop. Boom! He's ready to start hitting. He's ready to start whacking. There's no 3 seconds to where he's going to be getting shot, getting hit for a couple seconds, and then he starts dealing his massive damage. He's just going to get out on the battlefield and he's going to start swinging away. So we're aiming to make P.E.K.K.A. feel more usable and a bit more nimble to play without breaking her identity as a big burly robot. Yeah, okay, we'll see what happens there, guys. My theory is that we're going to see P.E.K.K.A. and Golem might disappear, or not Golem, but I think the Giant might disappear. We'll see though. Dark Prince hit points increased by 5%. He's been considered a low tier card for some time, and his stats aren't quite there when compared to other 4 elixir options. More hit points should allow him to charge around the arena with a bit more success. I agree with that. His best attribute, his best characteristic, in my opinion, would be his shield. Because a shield, in theory, can take an infinite amount of damage in one single hit, and then it's destroyed, and now you have another life. So I think now that he will have more hit points, he'll be able to just last a little bit longer, whack away a little bit longer. He does a good amount of damage. He doesn't do as much damage as the Prince, but he does a good amount of damage, and with the increase in hit points, he'll be able to just last a little bit longer and deal more damage. All right, next card, Baby Dragon, range from 3.5 to 3. I already thought that the Baby Dragon's range was pretty high. He's spitting those fireballs. He's just throwing them, and I thought he could sit back pretty far, but now they are making it even farther. So. Baby Dragon is a fun and iconic card that doesn't see a lot of play. A bit more range should make it more appealing. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. So we'll see the Baby Dragon. He's just going to be sitting on the opposite side of that bridge, just spitting. He's just going to be raining fire on everybody. I'm going to try him out, see what I can do with him. Skeletons, skeleton count from 4 to 3. Or 2-4 from 3. So I'm so excited for this throwback. The original skeletons are coming back. The skeleton gang, the skeleton goon squad. I was so sad when they went from a trio, went down from a quartet to a trio, and now they're back to a quartet, and I am so happy about that. So since Ice Spirit joined the arena, the 1 elixir slot has become more competitive. So we're bringing back the 4th skeleton. This change, aka 33% more calcium, more bones, will give skeletons a lot more value as a distraction tool. Ledoux returns. Okay, sure, buddy. Like I said, I'm excited about that because that's one more hit from those elite barbarians. They're a wonderful distraction tool. If you need to pull troops from one side to the center of the map so both of your towers can hit them, that's the card. It only costs 1 elixir to do that, and instead of only 3 whacks, now it takes 4 whacks to kill those. So that is a great value added to that. I'm really happy about that. And the last thing here, the skeleton army, skeleton count to 15 from 16. So a critical change to maintain the delicate balance of skeletal equilibrium within the arena. Go to the chiropractor if you want to maintain skeletal equilibrium. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for checking out all these videos. My name is MarkLar1. If you are new to the channel and you've stuck around this long, please subscribe to my channel. I really need that. It helps me out a lot, and I thank you guys very much. Leave all the comments you want. If you guys are excited about this update, I am. We will see what happens, but I'm MarkLar1. Thank you very much, guys. See you again soon. Bye.